Reading. Came over from the Nationals in the offseason. You see, this will be his 15th start of the year. Not a season that he'll probably want to remember, but trying to salvage something out of it.
Bud Harris, a veteran bat, and he lifts the first offering into center field, and shading his eyes from the sun, Angel Pagan to stay with it for the first out of the game.
Who's the alpha?
That's a hard thing to say. Shallow left. Valdez with a beautiful running grab. Not a whole lot of air under that ball, and Wilson Valdez really had to scoot to get to it. 2 away. Off the fists, and Daniel Murphy comes in with the glasses on to squeeze it. A 1-2-3 opening for Tim Reading. It took him just 7 pitches. Mets come up in the bottom of the first. No score.
John Lannon, he's having a good year. Coming off a win at Florida, his last start, 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 run.
Pops one up. Done in foul territory. And that's the first out.
The sun's in a different spot. It's tough on the center fielder, it looks like.
Right about at the equinox now.
Yes.
Castillo's thrown out by Guzman for the second out. Well, it's fascinating. You mentioned Desmond, sunglasses on. Ian Desmond with the least experience out there, no sunglasses.
Needs a change lounge.
Didn't need him in the first inning. Lannon strikes out right with a changeup. 1-2-3 inning for Lannon, and we go to the second with no score. And he struck him out. High fastball from Reading got it to 91 miles an hour. First strikeout of the afternoon for Reading. Broken bat toward the middle. Castillo shuffling over, and the sidearm toss. Good stretch by Murphy. Stays on the bag. So 2 out and nobody on. Now Pete Orr, and he pops one up. Castillo flips the glasses down, and Louis puts it away with 2 hands. And Tim Reading off to a fast start. 6 up and 6 down for Reading to the bottom of the second. No score. And he drives one toward the gap in left center field. That's going to be between him and all the way to the wall. Francoeur just keeps on hitting. A leadoff double, the first hit for either side. Jeff's 29th double of the year.
Well, we talked about Willie Harris kind of shading over to right center when he's playing with that bad thumb, too. It's going to require surgery in the offseason.
Tatis gets down a bunt. Lannon out to field it and throws out Tatis, so it'll be scored a sacrifice, moving Francoeur to third. Field comes in for Daniel Murphy, who promptly drives the one in with a base hit to right. Francoeur in to score, and it's 1-0 New York. 57th run batted in for Daniel Murphy, who wasted no time.
First ball, fastball hitting. There's that smile on Francoeur's face. And let's see the pitch here. Fastball down. Hit the down and in. Good pitch, but Murph, who after that costly.
And he grounds one down to third. Zimmerman a chance for 2. Or with the turn, and the 5-4-3 double play ends the inning. 56 and 57.
I'm not sure.
Desmond lifts one to right field. Pagan over in the gap, shading his eyes and staying with it to retire Desmond for the first out. 7 up and 7 down for Tim Reading.
In the war in 1945 at Pearl Harbor, the Navy team.
Bard rolls over one. Castillo with plenty of time, and there are 2 out.
Dizzy Dean, 34, of course, and then gentleman Jim Bottingley. You know, you lose 2 out of 3, you'll drop a game, you're running out of time. You win 2 out of 3, of course, you gain a game.
Reading gets Lannon with the high fastball, and Reading's gone perfectly through the order first time around. 9 up and 9 down. Mets come up in the bottom of the third, leading 1-0.
Notice his widespread stance. That's something he changed.
It's one sharply to the second baseman Orr, and Tolley retired for the first out. And that'll bring up Tim Reading.
Home away from home on that same conversation, guys, as he smokes one into center, and Reading going to have himself a base hit here. Cut off by Willie Harris. He'll have a single. He said, look, you know, I'm pitching to
big red tail.
Double play ball to short. Guzman to Orr and on to first, and not in time to get Pagan. So Angel keeps on hustling and beats out the relay to keep the inning alive. Angel has 13 steals this year. He's going, but Lannon picks him off, and Dunn's throw in time to get Pagan to end the inning. 1-3-6 on the caught stealing, so the Mets are done in the bottom of the third. Reading will go back to the mound for the fourth, working with a 1-0 lead. And Drops down a beautiful bunt. They'll never throw him out. And Willie Harris has himself a bunt single for the first Nationals hit of the game.
And there goes another Met no-hitter.
And he swings and grounds one. Castillo with the flip. Valdez in time for the double play. Boy, Wilson Valdez got rid of that ball in a hurry. 4-6-3 double play, 2 out.
Hamstring the tendon.
Zimmerman gets under one deep to left, but Tatis with room on the warning track to reel it in. Side retired. So Redding still faced the minimum over the first 4 innings despite the Harris bunt single, and the Mets still lead at 1-0. Slow ground ball for Guzman, who circles in. 1 away. We mentioned that Lannon had not given up an earned run in either of his last, because of the way the schedule worked out. Jose Santiago did, as Wright draws a walk.
I think it was Jim Northrup, wasn't it?
Jim Northrup, exactly. Francoeur out to right center this time, and Desmond, his first chance, handles it easily for the second out.
For all you kids that don't know about Curt Flood was the...
Here's Fernando Tatis with 2 out and a runner at first. As Wright takes off, got a big jump, and Bart's throw is too late, and Wright has a stolen base, his 26th of the year.
When Lannon broke from the belt, and then even better, got an off-speed breaking ball, and no one was going to throw him out. No one.
And he breaks his bat and flares one that Adam Dunn corrals to end the inning. As Dunn lifts one to center field, and Pagan again shading the eyes with that glove, and puts it away for the first out. And Willingham pops this one up into shallow center, and another chance for Pagan. Been battling that sun all afternoon and winning the battle so far. 2 out.
One thing I played at old Civic Center downtown.
Curveball dribbled, and Redding with the easy play. Side retired. Lifted to left by Murphy, and Willingham is under it.
That's where you got to pitch Murph, and Murph, as he gets more experience, is going to...
That's a 3 hits off John Lannon, and he pushes a bunt, but right back to Lannon. And the 1-3 put out for the second out.
Kind of get the feet closer together.
And Lannon throws the fastball by him, so Tolle down on strikes. As he strokes one to shortstop, right at Valdez for the first out. Desmond, in his first 4 big league games, 1-2 to Bart on the inside corner, strike 3 call. Boy, Redding is sharp this afternoon. That's his 3rd strikeout. And it's too high, ball 4, and Lannon's on with a walk. The first of the afternoon given up by Redding, who's not happy with himself. Swinging early. And he pops the first one up to Valdez. So Tim Redding having himself a marvelous afternoon. He's allowed just 1 hit through 6. And the curveball lifted to shallow center, and Harris is playing shallow. And a chance for Zimmerman on cue for the second out. Throws out Pagan. You know, Castillo pops one up, and the right fielder Desmond looking like he's played out there all his life. 1-2-3 inning for Lannon. 6 in the books at Citi Field. 1-0 Mets. So that means you've had extra caffeine.
Yes.
Little dribbler, and there's no way they're going to throw out Guzman. So the second hit against Redding lands in much the same spot that the first one did. Guzman with just 4 steals this year, and he's running, and Zimmerman on the hit and run hits it back to Redding, whose only plays at first. If he'd gotten it cleanly the first time, he might have had a shot at Guzman.
3-1 count, you can just send the runner loose.
And that one squirts by Tolle and goes to the backstop, and that moves the tying run to third. Right through the 5-hole on Josh. Dunn lines a base hit, and that'll tie up the ball game. Guzman trots in to score, and the Nats get even at 1-1.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. That run would have scored on that base hit. Well, the big guy.
Again, Dunn runs, and the 3-2 is outside and low as he threw the 3-2 curveball to Willingham, and so Redding issues his second walk, and that pushes the lead run to second base. 0-2. In at the knees, a call, third strike. Or down looking. And Desmond pops it up. David Wright flips the glasses down. And he makes the grab. It's done. Barely avoided trampling him from behind. And David lines one to right. Desmond gets confused. And it goes all the way to the Mo zone. Right into second base with a double. Well, we told you today that Ian Desmond was playing his first game in the outfield at any level.
Well, he had his glasses on. Earlier in the game, he did not. David hits a rocket here. He just got a late break. Going back in.
Line down the left field line. That'll settle into the corner for an extra base hit. Wright comes in with the lead run. Frank Core with his second double of the day. And the Mets lead 2-1.
He got it in. He just turned on it. So nice pickup by the Mets. Not only got a bat that's been so productive, but
goes the other way. Desmond moving over, and he catches the line drive. Frank Core alertly tags at second. He'll go to third. So it's a productive out for Tatis. And he grounds this one down to Dunn, who boots it. It goes right on by. Frank Core comes in to score. Murphy heads for second, and he's in standing, and the Mets lead 3-1. Valdez hits one toward the middle or on the backhand. Makes the play for the second out as Murphy moves over to third.
They're going to have to pinch hit for Lennon.
Totally down swinging to end the inning.
Wonderful.
Josh Bard leads off in the eighth and rips one down the right field line. A fair ball into the corner. Frank Core goes over to dig it out, and Bard into second base with a leadoff double. So after the Mets grab the lead for Tim Redding in the bottom of the seventh, that the bullpen can get him a win. On the outside corner, strike three call. Morris down looking, one away.
Well, I tell you what, that was textbook right there from Green.
2-2. Bounce to the right side for Murphy. He can handle it himself. Over to third goes Padilla, but now there are two out.
I think a sinker baller, when it's down, it's moot now. It's tougher to bunt.
And Green throws it away. Padilla in to score. Guzman brings the tying run to second base.
Inaccurate with his throws. I can't recall him doing this all year. And that's just a bad throw. You're right. That's the end of the inning right there. And now
3-2. Chopper slowly hit. Tough play for Wright. He has no chance. An infield hit for Zimmerman, and now the tying run is on third. 1-2. Hit to second. Castillo playing on the outfield grass. Side retired. Perpetual Pedro gets it done again as he faces down Adam Dunn. And Sullivan down swinging as Clippard threw it by him. 3 pitches, and Corey's down, 1 away. And Pagan down swinging, so Clippard has faced 2 and struck them both out.
Well, he's got a good fastball.
Castillo up the middle, base hit. So Louis got his first hit of the afternoon, the 6th hit for New York. Clippard's 3-2, and it's low and away, and Wright's on with a walk. David's aboard for the 3rd time today, and the Mets have 2 men on for Frank Core. 0-2. Hit to right field. Padilla drifting to the line. And that retires the side. 1-2. Struck him out. Through the fastball by Willingham. 1 away. Grounded toward the hole. Castillo with a beautiful sprawling stop, and he got him! Oh my, what a play by Luis Castillo. 2 out.
This is just sprawled out, knocks it down, and a strong throw, and just a beautiful play. That is an outstanding play, and he kind of fell awkwardly.
That is as fine a play as we've seen Castillo make this season, and that was just a thing of beauty. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Frankie Rodriguez registers his 32nd save of the year as he saves it for Tim Redding, who was brilliant today. And the Mets snap their 6-game losing streak as they get even with the Nats, winning 3-2.
Well, A well-pitched ball game by Tim Redding. Outdueled the Long Beach native, John Lannon.